What's up, guys? I'm Addison, the Double Cheeseburger. Here is my co-host,
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mega Ho,
and
and
today
today,
we got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You should
no,
get some.
seems like this man's introducing himself today.
Yeah, bro. What's your name?
You could just call me Lex.
Illiterate under the influence. Welcome to the online book club where we overindulge in beer and knowledge. So crack open a beer and your book and let's get illiterate.
And we got Lex tonight, and this is Illiterate Under the Influence, our online book club where we read books while under the influence.
Yes, indeed.
And
Hey,
why don't you tell them
what are
what
you?
book we're on today, Megaho?
Oh, of course. I'd love to. So today we're wrapping up. So this is going to be part 2 to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So shout out to
I
Flex
think it's a
or
book. I got
Lex
read it than
for
Kindle.
having.
Oh, this guy's tech savvy. He's got the digital version.
Oh man,
I can't slack off reading an actual book at work. Like I could look at my phone.
You just don't want to be made fun of, like nerd.
hey, they're all walking by and he starts playing like ah ah just
Just
so
to
that they
distract
don't
him,
make fun of him.
just to make it look cool. Yeah.
They're like, damn. They're like, you see, they're like walking down the hall. Here, Flex is catching the lit porn down aisle 6.
Bro, he's into that freaky stuff. Little they know he's just reading Harry
Hentai,
Potter.
bro.
I mean, hell yeah! You want to see my body pillow?
Oh no thanks.
Oh man,
Well, all right.
here
So
she comes.
we split up the Harry Potters into 2 parts as always, and this one, just to start it off, I said it in the last half. It was actually a lot more enjoyable. I mean, I think Megaho agreed.
Yeah, I think so far this one has definitely been a funner read. A lot of little points that I made little jokes on here and there, but yeah, overall a great book. Very enjoyable. And
The way we normally do this, if you're new to this, is we take notes down and we just go over our notes. And certain points we had. We normally make jokes about shit, but also anything we wanted to bring up.
yes, sir.
So let's start with who has the first notes.
Well, it's kind of hard to say for me because my pages are like way different from yours. I think this book says it only has 138 pages.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the way he was. We'll figure it out though.
Hey, his is a pop-up book. It's like you see it on his screen. It's just like, ooh.
Some futuristic.
Yeah, some Tony Stark phone.
He's got some magic going on, dog. He's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Lex.
Lex. And Megaho's a squib.
Oh, well, that's when I have to leave because I have to go change my name.
What?
Remember last time we said we were gonna change our names to our wizard names or something?
Oh yeah, I forgot what I would.
I forgot what mine was, honestly. We
Me
gotta
too.
start writing this shit down.
Yeah, we suck. We drink a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't take much notes on the second half of the book. I don't think I have anything until the polyjuice potion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, you're good. Yeah,
Well,
well,
I got one on page 185, but this was kind of like a question towards you guys. So I don't know if they mentioned this book, but I'm pretty sure they mentioned it in the prior book, in the first one. But so it's kind of like when they're discussing Longbottom.
Yeah.
Neville, you froze, Megaho. You froze, but you said when they're discussing Logbottom.
Yeah. So sorry, my question was: is Longbottom a pureblood?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, because for some reason I thought that his because doesn't he live with his nana?
His grandma, yep.
And is she a wizard?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, are we talking about the guy who like takes pictures? like the really
No,
annoying
no,
character.
that's Colin
No, no.
Creevy. We're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Neville Longbottom.
on 185 right there where he
Neville
says,
or
and everyone knows I'm almost a squib. No, I'm pretty sure he's
no,
pure
you're
blood.
perfect.
Yeah.
You're perfect.
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 Prefect, dog. Prefect.
Perfect.
All right, because
Although
because
those
I
guys are
was
losers, though.
debating that because I wasn't too sure on that.
I'm pretty sure he is pure blood, and I think
Yeah, I think so.
I think squibs come from like magic parents, right? That's why it's like a
Yeah.
shitty end of the stick. Like,
Yeah, squibs are basically the opposite of muggles, where they have magical parents, but them themselves don't have magic.
it's like being a mudblood, yeah. Like you opposite of that, yeah.
Wait, so when he says that, all right, because one of them says that he's a squib, right? Or he was almost a squib.
That's literally what Neville just said, yeah. He said I'm
Okay,
almost everyone knows I'm almost a squib myself or whatever.
so does Neville? Do you think he says that because he judges his magical capabilities? I guess.
Yeah, because he's
Because
always
you know how,
fucking shit up. Like he sucks. Pretty much,
Yeah.
right? Like he's self-deprecating right there. Like he knows he's not a proficient wizard at all.
because that's kind of crazy how like I have started to notice that there are like proficient wizards. Because like when obviously this is getting a little ahead, but when they start the duels, like they make sure to not select Longbottom because they're like, no, like we're more likely to like lose a student or have one end up in there.
Oh, dog, he'd get wrecked. Fucking poor Longbottom.
Hey,
He'd
you
get
think he would
floored.
get wrecked? But really, the person getting wrecked would be whoever got fucking hit by his spell,
Because
and
it'd be
it's
all
not
messed
the
up.
person that's getting that he's dueling with, because we know that
Someone just catches a stray spell out of nowhere.
just someone in the stands at the fucking Quidditch game. Just
Hey, that's how the cat actually got petrified.
the snake wasn't even around.
That's just bouncing off the walls, hitting a ghost or something. My next note's actually 187. I talked about swelling potion. I said just a question to see if you would drink swelling solution if it gave you the best buzz of your life.
So what's the swelling solution?
No. So I think you're talking about what the concoction was that they were making, right?
No, it's because
That's
they're in
swelling.
Snape's class, and Goyle's potion exploded, showering the whole class. People shrieked as splashes of swelling solution hit them. Malfoy got a
okay.
face full of his
Yeah.
nose, began to swell like a balloon. Because remember,
'Cause this is
they had to
when
make a
they say that,
distraction
like-
and they threw the firework and it blew up.
I mean,
Yeah, this is when like Malfoy's got a nose like fucking Squidward and shit. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was asking if would you guys drink that shit, even though like it had those side effects, but you felt the best
I'll
buzz
probably
ever.
put that shit on my dick or something. You know?
It's just gonna be all limp though. And just,
Hey, just a
fucking
stiff
wizard
party, just a girthy. No, it's not even stiff. Just a girthy softy dog.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be like a fat freaking
Chode.
like a balloon animal. You know, like before they tie it into something, it's just gonna be like super bendable. Would you guys drink it though if it gave you a good ass buzz?
All right. As long as this thing isn't like gonna swell my throat to where I can't breathe.
Oh yeah, assuming that you're not gonna die, like you guys would try it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's the best buzz you can remember in your life? If you drink a shot of this, you'll feel that. But your face is gonna swell up to the size of a fucking minivan.
They're always like, why is Hagrid always stealing the fucking the solution?
The swelling solution.
The swelling solution.
He's actually only like 5'8", but he'd be dropping that shit on his knees.
No, I was saying maybe Hagrid's drinking that shit on the down low to get hammered, but
Oh yeah, because they mentioned him drinking a lot of times, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one though. I like that one.
What's your next page? I got 195.
Mine's actually 189.
Okay.
All right, so this one's that one line that I was telling you. All right, so this is when like Snape and the other Lockhart are about to duel, right? And and he says, so I'm just gonna read you a little piece. So he says, now I don't want any of you youngsters to worry. You'll still have your potions master when I'm through with him. Never fear. And then Ron says, wouldn't it be good if they finished each other off?
I read that too. I was like, damn, that sounds kind of dirty.
Well, you finish each other off, dog.
Bro,
Don't worry, he'll
and
be fine.
on my note, I said Ron has a wild, dark, twisted fantasy.
That's pretty funny. Bro, Lockhart's, oh my, that guy.
That guy's a loser.
I hate people like that. Don't
Yeah,
worry
like,
about him.
Honestly, I strive to be Lockhart. Just to
You want to
fool
be
that
like
many
him?
people. Just to fool that many people. I'm gonna be like, I'm the biggest chugger in the world. You guys just have never seen me do it. I'd be out drinking cheeseburger on the daily behind the scenes.
Damn.
bro,
But no one's ever
is
seen
like
it, but everyone gobbles it up.
Lockhart is like the what is his Jake Paul of this fucking universe. Fucking talking like he's a shit.
I mean, low key, Jake Paul did knock hella people out. At least that. Lockhart didn't do any of his fucking stories he wrote. Oh, we're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead. My bad.
I feel like I kind of theorized that he was gonna be the successor of Slytherin. But
Lockhart was?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe he's just putting up an act, and he's the one petrifying everybody. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, that's a cool take on it. I would have never thought that.
Kind of like what Professor Q is in the last book now.
Yeah, he was basically misleading. Like you thought he was like a wuss.
Oh, Quirrell. Yeah.
Quirrell, yeah, there you go. He's
playing a dumbass, even though he knows what he. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's
at
true.
the very
they could have
end,
went the same route again. Yeah, I was making a. Oh, go ahead, Mother.
No, well, I was just saying, just because like that's an interesting take, Lex. Because I mean that does like, I mean that kind of could correlate with the first one, because he does. Well, obviously, like the endings are a little different, but
yeah. But then that would be kind of repetitive if they did that with another professor. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
I don't know if you guys were trying to predict, who the successor of Slytherin was. I was like, is it Harry? Since he does know like all the
parcel tongue and all that.
Parcel tongue and that, or yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the successor is me.
I thought you were raising your hand.
You wish. Hey, a true heir of Slytherin wouldn't wait to.
Hey, look! Let me speak some parcel tongue to you.
Did he try to stick a snake on me? Get him away from me!
What do you call me?
What'd you call me, bitch? Dog? Hey, give my gun.
Ow! Why am I getting little tiny snake bites? Ow!
Mega pulls out a random rattlesnake, like, oh shit, get out of here. Speaking of parcel mouth or parcel tongue, that's my next note. On 195, I said, LOL, parcel mouth is like a drunk being able to understand another drunk.
Wait. One
or
thing.
like an immigrant, like, oh, go ahead, my bad.
We could go back to this one, but go ahead.
I was gonna say like my suegro or whatever, my father-in-law, like he could understand like Asian immigrants, like they could understand each other's English. So I was saying like, and sometimes drunks understand what other drunks are talking about.
They're just like, hey, Mr. George.
Yeah. Like they almost sound the same, even though they're immigrants from other other continents, but
man, girls must have found Harry hella attractive after hearing him talk parcel mouth.
They're like,
damn, I wonder what that mouth
can do with that tongue.
That fool got that snake mouth, baby.
He be slithering in that slit. No, but I had another one on 191. So this was just like kind of funny because like this is the first time I feel they're kind of like calling someone fat in the book. So they pair Hermione with some chick and they say,
Oh yeah, I remember this. That burly bitch.
You guys got my bottle opener? I got it from Canada.
"Damn,
You went to Canada? Damn, flexer.
not him, but the rest of the fam did."
That's a suck.
Me.
Lex
I
the
just got a
flexer.
souvenir.
That is a cool bottle opener.
It's like a rock.
Where is it? Well,
You think crying Myrtle is fat?
oh,
I'm not really too sure about
Noni
that.
Myrtle, she is kind of fat, yeah.
all right, here it
Like
is.
chubby, I think they.
I pictured her
Oh.
as fat.
Fuck, never mind. Hold on. I know where it's at. Oh, okay. So Malfoy strutted over, smirking. Behind him walked a Slytherin girl who reminded Harry of a picture he'd seen in Holidays with Hags. She was large and square, and her heavy jaw jutted aggressively. Hermione gave her a weak smile, and she did not return. Bro, I was fucking dying when they say holiday with hags. Then on my note, I put Hermione was paired with the Slytherin monster based on how she would describe this hag.
You can partner with Miss Bulstrode. What a fucked up ass name too to give like the biggest like it just fits. It's like an Olga, like just a big bitch. Like I feel like that's what they should be named.
Hey, they gave a big bitch a fucking refrigerator name.
I'm gonna call her Frigidaire or a fucking a GE. I don't know any other. A Viking. This bitch is a Viking refrigerator.
Oh man, but that shit had me die. And then on the very next one, so this is when they're fighting, and let's see, where is it? Oh, sorry. Very next page, 192. Okay, so Ron was holding. So this is the second to last paragraph, probably the second sentence. So it's towards the end. Ron was holding up an ashen-faced Seamus, apologizing for whatever his broken wand had done. But Hermione and Fridge bitch were still
We're still moving.
Fridge bitch had Hermione in a headlock, and Hermione was whimpering in pain. Both their wands lay forgotten on the floor. Harry leapt forward and pulled Fridge bitch off. It was difficult. She was a lot bigger than he was.
Oh fuck.
But I put on there, I was like Fridge bitch is that one fat bitch in high school that wasn't down, or that was always down to fight, just because she could always lay on the bitch and just
I'm
pull her
picturing
hair.
like a big chola type girl. That's what I'm imagining.
Hey, she's from Slytherin. Hey, what ethnicities would you put
I'm
each
from
house
Slytherin,
as?
that's it.
Hey,
my
don't
body
come
at
down
home.
Slytherin my block, fool.
I mean, Hufflepuff is definitely like the Jews, right?
The Jewish? I don't know.
Oh, the
Hufflepuff.
Jews would definitely be Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think we should do this one.
Go on. Go through with the bit.
Blacks, Ravenclaw.
Go through with the bit. Slytherin are the Mexicans.
So Black's
Slytherin,
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw is the black.
The whites have to be Hogwarts. I'm sorry.
Gryffindor, you mean?
Oh yeah. Gryffindor, my bad. The whites are definitely Hogwarts.
What about Asians and Middle Easterns though? Where do they fit in? Are they just like spread about?
They can go with the Jews.
Well, there was one Asian chick in. Yeah, some of the Asians could go to Gryffindor,
What
and
about
the other
Middle
half
Eastern?
can go to Slytherin.
Middle Eastern people?
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna. You know what? We're gonna call this the Hogwarts school draft.
No.
The Hogwarts racial draft.
Hogwarts race of history of race. I don't know.
The Hogwarts racial draft. I like this.
No, but the fact that we're on this part, like where the fridge lady was fucking up Hermione, I feel like did they skip over a lot of like the spells that they knew? You know, like how Harry's like how do they know these disarming spells already? They didn't really teach them any, or they didn't show us.
Well,
I mean,
I
they
think
did a demonstration, right? Like,
But how many spells could they teach you in that like little? Did they mention that? That's what I'm saying. I don't remember if they did.
no, I think it's just whatever. I don't know.
It's just
'cause
implied that they
I
knew
think
these
it's
already.
also. I think it's also one of those things that you kind of fill in as you read along, because I mean, like, there are gaps in the book, because
Yeah.
like they'll go from like
Months pass by, like spring and winter and shit like that.
Like,
yeah,
I mean,
because
we don't really.
they'll be entering the school year, and then next thing you know, they're like, oh, like
Winter breaks here.
scenario, it's snowing, so you know it's winter.
I mean,
So we just gotta.
we never really
Huh?
see what they learn in class. It's just
In the last
yeah,
one we did though.
I mean, I think the only thing I think that we actually went to their class for was like
the Pixies.
when they would the Pixies thing.
That teacher's a fucking idiot, bro. I hate Gilderoy.
All right. Why you call me the handicap?
Megaho wants to be that teacher. That's crazy.
Hey man, if I can fool these buffoons,
these buffoons.
That's all I need to do.
I'm trying to be more like Flitwick.
Professor Flintwick?
Oh no, what's that's the one that teaches them. I forgot what he does. Hey, Lex is a ghost teacher that they convinced to talk about the Chamber of Secrets. They just had to flatter him a bit or act interested.
Hey, no, I feel like Lex. No, Lex could be that one where this is way ahead, but like, you know, on Deathly Hallows, when Harry's going for the tiara, Lex is the one who would be like, "No, I'm never taking it off," and then just go through the walls. And it's like, "Fucker, you're not even wearing it right."
I don't get it. I'm lost on that one.
I don't get it either.
We're way too far ahead on that. Come on, dog.
Bro, I'm reading this book hecka fresh. I didn't even know the plot twist at the end. You know, like,
that's good. Lex. That's why you have a good perspective on it.
This man's going into it as a new reader, as a new man. Never watched Harry Potter.
That's exciting, actually. Hopefully, you become a fan, brother.
I mean, it's been pretty sick so far.
Hell yeah, dog! This has been epic.
Hey, Lex, do you know something called Game of Thrones?
All right, Mega. We're getting off topic here.
You tried to get me into it, but it hasn't gotten into.
All right, who has the next note?
All right, after Fridge Bitch.
Yeah, I'm 206. So if anyone's before that,
no, you're good. None of my notes are anything not worthy after that.
I mean, are you going to talk juice potion now?
No, I have nothing important to say.
Megaho, stop being a fucking moaning Myrtle. Hey, moaning Megaho over here. Chill out, bro. Did you die in a bathroom too, bro? What the fuck?
Nah, yeah, he died throwing up. You know, he
had the biggest moaning Megaho though.
She's like, someone threw a book at me.
Like all you hear in the bathroom.
Told me I'm not funny.
All sick, throwing up at the toilet.
I'm gonna throw my Harry Potter book at you now.
Hey, how do you? Because she dies in the bathroom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but we find out why, right?
Yeah.
They
expose
it.
All right, I won't expose it yet. Let's go ahead.
All right, 206. I said Sorting Hat 2. Let's see what I meant by that.
So there's
Oh,
this
okay.
one.
So my note, he's in Dumbledore's office.
Mm-hmm.
So my note is Harry's becoming like too much of a bad kid. Why would he try on the Sorting Hat in a time like that, like where you're thinking you're about to be expelled? Like, why would you risk it that close when you're that in that much trouble? Is what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah.
He walked quietly around the desk, lifted the hat from its shelf, and lowered it slowly onto his head.
So he thought he was in trouble because people were getting petrified, right?
Well, wasn't that the reason why he was in the office, right? He's in trouble, or he
Well,
thought
but
he was in trouble.
yeah, but the rumors are also at the time that he's the heir to Slytherin, and that they think that's the reason why people are getting petrified, because Harry's going after mudbloods.
Yeah, no,
And
I get that, but my point was that like
oh,
if you know you're in here because you potentially could be in trouble, why
mhm.
are you messing around with your fucking headmaster's like artifacts? Like, I just wouldn't risk that. That's like if legit being
I
in the
don't
principal's
know.
office, like, oh, let me play with your fucking Rolodex or something.
It is
Like,
also how you break the ice, though. Because I mean, when you watch those movies where, like, let's say, like like the person who did something, goes into the boss room. The first thing he goes to is that glass table with whiskey, and he pours himself a cup.
no, they don't. Not unless the boss man offers it. I feel like at least.
No way! You gotta go there first. You gotta let the boss man know what's up, doggy.
When you're on
You
the
gotta
verge
walk
of
in
being
there and be
expelled,
like,
though, you're gonna act like, oh, I really don't give a shit. Let me start playing with with this guy's office stuff.
Harry was like, "Hey, G, cool ass Sorting Hat. What's up with this shit?
Let me try that bitch on again. Bucket hat boys. You
Damn, I be looking good in this shit, Dumbledore. Hey, let me just hold on to this, huh?"
don't need this.
And Dumbledore's just like, "Harry, when did we become such a wigger?"
Stupid. That was my only point, though. Is that like, bro, you're risking it when you're already in trouble. Like, I don't know.
Hey, did you ever do anything like that in school? So you're kind of saying that you were like, if you were in trouble and you were caught, you were gonna do the most to, kind of like stay low key about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, if I'm in a scenario where I think I might be in trouble, like, why push it? If I know I'm already in trouble, then I kind of get it. But I think at this point, he didn't know yet, right? If he was in trouble or not.
Yeah, because Professor McGonagall just takes her up there, takes
Yeah.
him up there, but she doesn't say anything at the same time.
So that's why my point of view is like, why risk it? Because what if you are? But if I was in trouble, let's say, then I'd be like, I'm already in trouble. What more trouble can I get into? Like, it's not
Okay,
gonna
but the
change shit.
but the way you
Hey
gotta
man,
look at it,
I'm more. I mean, the way I see it is, they left me alone for a bit. I'm bored. Like, why not fucking do some stupid shit?
I'm just a young wizard. It's on them, dog. They left me to my own
Fuck
devices.
it.
What could I do?
hey,
I'm
doggy, I
taking
don't
this
know
hat
this.
with me.
This
Fuck
the
it.
Sorting Hat picked me. What do you want me to do?
And Lex looks like a rape defender. He's like, she was begging for a dog. Nah, I'm just joking, dog. What do you expect me to do? I'm just a teenager.
I
Hey,
thought I
man,
had
she was
permission.
begging for it. She was asking for it in every sense or way.
All
I mean,
right,
come
that's
on, look
fucked
at
up.
it. It's Cinco de Mayo out here. What do you expect?
Like, I don't understand English. Like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah. All right, any notes after that?
No, but there was something I wanted to acknowledge on your point. Okay, but let's
What's up?
hypothetically say, right? Because I mean, you were someone that always got along with people in high school and whatnot, right?
For the
So,
most part, yeah.
all right. So, would you say that let's say a certain teacher catches you, right, doing something, but they're taking you to the teacher, or let's say it's like an office person, whatever, etc., right? But that person that they're taking you to, you're cool with them. Are you just as nervous? See, and I
Yeah,
think
because then I feel like
Mhm.
sorta, because it's like betraying someone you're cool with. You're like, damn, like I disappointed this teacher that's hella cool with me. But I mean, it goes both ways. You might feel like, oh, this teacher might let me get away with it because
I mean,
they're
what's the
my
worst
homeboy.
that you guys have done at school?
The worst trouble?
Yeah.
I got suspended, but I feel like this is talk for a live stream. Like, it's not really related to the book. But I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah. I remember
You guys
that
got
point.
suspended?
One time.
Mega, what
For
about you?
something.
So, if switch places. If you go to a teacher that you're cool with, you think you have more leeway? You'll be like, let me
oh
play
man,
with this fucking magnifying glass or whatever he's got.
I don't know why. If I were taking to someone that I was cool with, I would have that attitude for sure. I would have that like hey man, like maybe not with that other teacher there in the room, but I mean like I would be that type of student that like goes to the corner of the classroom where like he would keep like certain things and just start picking them up and just start like toying with them, you know, like just being like, oh, you know, Anthony, like questioning, you know, like
I get it. I get what you're saying, but it's not like the same. Like, he's thinking he's gonna get expelled, right? In this moment, and he's playing with the fucking sorting hat, which is like some ancient ass. Like, I don't know.
doggy. But you know what? If anything, what we are arguing is that Harry is a G because he walked into that. He is a top G.
Hey, Tate, chill out. He's just a. I'm just saying. My whole point is that like he's just becoming more rebellious. He's fucking the heir of Slytherin at this point in my mind. This
Oh,
fucking
okay.
hoodlum. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're saying he's a little wreak of havoc, huh?
Yeah, bro. He's over here not giving a shit about the headmaster's.
Hey, you know who's over here not giving a shit right now is Lex, dog. He's been knocking back Modelo's like crazy. What's
Hell
your
yeah,
count,
brother.
Bubba?
Not really anything. I have like 2.
What?
When I
Can you
started
hear me?
this, I was like 3/4 on one of these, and this is my fresh one, and I'm like right here.
3/4 on that one.
These bad
Hey,
boys
you
smack,
got
bro.
Voodoo Rangers, huh?
Big advocate of them. 9.5 ABV, brother.
Yeah, I just had those the other day on Saturday. Oh man, Macaruski.
They're delicious though, huh? For an
Bro,
IPA,
they are the best tasting IPA I've had, and
right? I'm such a big advocate of them.
well, I seen Nate Dogs drinking them too.
Yeah, bro. I made
Bro.
a. All right, we're getting super off topic. We'll get back on track right now. But I made a video the other day, just advocating how much I like these beers, kind of like a drunk progression video. I was fucking slurring
Hey, when
crazy,
you
like,
do
but
that one,
I just deleted all of it. I was like, this shit's incoherent.
uh,
Like, I was like, I just love these beers. Are I can't
hey,
make.
we gotta do all right. Before we go back, we gotta do a pod with them because when
Oh,
we
we'll
post the
really be
pod,
slurred.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I mean, like we'll do the pod and like specifically drink those because last time that I tagged Voodoo, they actually responded. So
Oh, word.
yeah.
Damn, and I'm like their biggest fan of this. Clumsy Chowders too.
Well, you've gotten several of us into it. But
Yeah.
you know what's funny? You know who actually got us into food or like trying them? I feel like
Shake
it was 9th Gen.
9th Gen.
Yeah, because I know Shake likes IPAs, but like he likes Elijah Fields, like
Hazy Mind. That one I
Hazy.
just did it
Yeah,
ever. Stardust, all that shit.
yeah. So he does like the other ones. Because Voodoo, I don't really feel like we had tried Voodoo that much.
This
But
specific orange can though, I think I just started seeing them pop up a lot. Cause I've obviously tried the normal Blue Rangers, the 9.0.
well,
I
that
don't
one
know.
the one I do a review with JD. That
That
one's
was a
like the
whole different
space
one, wasn't it?
IPA. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
like the spacey IPA. I think that one's pretty good too. Just not as high alcohol content.
Hell yeah. All right, we're way off topic though. My bad.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get back.
All
Let's
right,
get back to it.
jump back.
So that was 206 for me. My next one's not till 231. So have you guys got anything before that?
I'm just waiting for the polyjuice potion part.
I don't remember what pages.
Well, this
were
is
in
the
there.
chapter of it. Yeah, this is a chapter of it. So
What's your page though, Mega?
my next one is, let's see, it was 221.
221.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm 231. So let's go to 221.
All right. All right. So, inquiry at the Ministry of Magic. Arthur Weasley, head of the Misuse of Muggle Artifacts Office, was today fined 50 galleons for bewitching a Muggle car. So, this one, I brought it up because I so they start talking about how like Mr. Lucius, that's Malfoy's dad, right?
Yeah, Malfoy's Papa.
And so, but he's got power within the Ministry of Magic, right? Pretty much. And since
Yeah,
the
he's
very
like a
beginning,
governor, and he's a governor of the school, and I think also just works for the ministry, right? Or unless
yeah.
that's the same thing. I didn't really get that. But
So I remember at the beginning of the book, they're already beefing at the bookshop, and that's when he obviously slips Ginny something, but we'll get into that a little
oh
further.
yeah.
But
Some foreshadowing.
but like when I read that, it was just like it's obvious that Malfoy is that his whole family, and it's already been stated, but it shows you how much they hated the poor pureblood families, that they wanted to be they wanted to only have rich pureblood families left, because it almost made them look as
Lower class and shit.
as, yeah.
It's funny though, because they're still
That was just
pureblood at
kind
the
of
end
my,
of the day. You know what I mean? Like as
but I
much as
mean,
they hate mudbloods and all that, like you're beefing with the pureblood family,
yeah.
but they're just super high class, dog.
I actually had notes before that. I had the notes basically wondering what the heck exploding snap is. I guess it's a game they play.
Yeah,
I
they don't explain what it is, but yeah, it's just like some.
they don't explain it, but yeah, I'm not really sure what the hell that is. And then
They bring that up a couple times this half.
I had another note that one of the Weasley brothers, the one that's a perfect, staying
Prefect.
pre whatever.
Hey, didn't Lex just correct us at the beginning of this, and he just said it the same way that he
Yeah.
corrected us saying it? Hey,
Okay.
illiterate under the influence, brother. Yeah.
The brother that's a prefect basically staying over the winter break because he says it's his duty to help the teachers, during this troubled time. And I'm just like, man, this guy's a loser. Like, why is he
Low
sucking
key.
into the teacher so hard?
Brown noser, teacher's pet. Hey, Lex, it's so funny that you brought that up because I just realized that's kind of foreshadowing to what we find out about Percy later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why he wanted to stay at school. Damn, we'll get to that, but ooh, that's epic. Yeah, this book's fun. This one was fun. A lot more fun, I feel like.
and then I guess we kind of skipped over the polyjuice potion also. Like I'm just, as soon as I heard polyjuice potion, I was just like, man, the possibilities that they could do with this shit. Like they get some sort of celebrity's hair, drink it,
Go
basically
take
have
advantage of everyone.
photo shoot, or take advantage of them basically.
Bro, there literally be a dark market, a black market for celebrity hair, just to be them for an hour or two. Like, oh, we saw Post Malone at McDonald's last weekend, at a ghetto ass McDonald's or something.
Like, what's he doing here? I thought he just had a
Exactly.
concert over there.
And the most unlikely of places, you just see celebrities everywhere. That'd be funny.
Oh my god, Post Malone's at fucking Gringotts.
He's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Posty.
I think 231. I got one next, unless you guys got one.
No.
My next is 239. So
This one's stupid. It's not really worth talking. I don't know why a lot of my notes. I guess it's because we're illiterate under the influence, but they all revolve around language or speaking drunk. But I just said, it's funny that there's a book that made you speak in limericks for the rest of your life. What about a book that made you have slurred speech for the rest of your life? And that's because when Ron's talking about you never pick up a random book because it could do shit to you. And
oh yeah.
this one guy read a book and he spoke in limericks for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Some
He
old
also
witch in
said
a
how, like,
bath had a
people-
book that you could never stop reading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you wander around with your nose in it, trying to do everything one-handed. I mean,
Hey, what if
that's
that
scenario.
book was a porn magazine though, and that's why it's one hand?
You're a sicko. That's a good one. That's a good one. Though.
Just to elaborate a little.
But like, what is it, like? That's what I'm saying. Like, you sound like you have slurred speech, but you're actually sober as a fish. Like you read a book, but you sound drunk all the like. Officer, I swear I was. I didn't drink today. Like all faded and shit. But you're sober as fuck.
You just sound like Hagrid.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. It was just a stupid point I thought of. And then I also thought like, damn, I should have paid attention more in school because I feel like I know what limericks are, but I can't remember like the structure of them or.
Mm-hmm.
You learn all that shit with haikus, right? Similes, metaphors, all the poetry shit.
Yeah, I think it's like a certain line that like it flows
What's
a
a
certain way.
limerick though? Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I was horrible at all that stuff. I literally had a teacher just pass me.
Yeah, well, that's why we're illiterate, dog. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Shout out Miss Hoff.
Yeah, as I told you guys last time, I'm like terrible at English. Like I don't really take notes when reading. I just like read and then I kind of miss some points on stuff like foreshadowing and whatnot.
It's funny because you're the one that brought up the most like foreshadowed point so far, without realizing it, maybe. But
Yeah, that's probably the best.
yeah, you brought up the
Hey,
biggest.
he's probably the
foreshadow-
best fit for this fucking book.
without
for the rest of the
realizing, dog.
series.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard.
You're a
Eric.
wizard, Lex.
Hey, it's like how Harry didn't know he could speak parcel tongue. Lex didn't know he could read English. Fool. He didn't know how to read. He didn't know he could read poetry or whatever you call that shit. Similes and foreshadowing, all that.
He's like, I didn't know I could read.
Hey, Lex starts speaking in limericks. Limericks.
He starts reading in parcel tongue.
Lex, what were you gonna say though? I feel like we cut you off, kind of.
No, I basically said everything.
Oh, okay. No, but yeah, it's funny because you did bring it up foreshadowing though.
Facts be facts.
My next is page 252. So anyone before that?
239.
239. Magazine.
Okay. So it's like towards the very end. So this is like all I put was like beware of the book. So this is like this is when like they're finding out about like Ginny's like Tom Riddle's notebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he says Harry noticed something rather odd about Riddle's diary. All his other books were drenched in scarlet ink. The diary, however, was as clean as it had been before the ink bottle had smashed all over it. He tried to point this out to Ron, but Ron was having trouble with his wand again. But like the fact that like the ink disappeared, like that, I was just like pointed that out as like the first note as to how Harry, begins to communicate with the notebook.
Yeah.
Because that is when like he first notices how the notebook works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like the way they created like this notebook is pretty interesting because I didn't think, that's how it worked. Like I was thinking like invisibility ink the whole time, and they just needed some sort of spell or something to like make it
Is
appear.
that the part when he first got hold of the book? I'm kind of lost
Yeah,
in that
this is when
area.
they're first like taking a look at it, like
Oh,
Like
okay.
when they discover it.
he had the book for a while, but I think he wasn't able to like figure it out
They didn't
until
know
I
what to
think
do with it yet, right? Yeah.
Draco Malfoy tried to take it, right? And then they spilled ink on it or something.
Because I think they just think it's a regular notebook because the pages are blank.
I think I had the note before that. It was just it's just like um a note about how they have Filch like cleaning up all these mess when he doesn't even have magic, and I was just like, what the hell? They have magic and shit, but they have this janitor who doesn't even know
Bro,
their
that's
school.
such a good fucking point. It's probably when Harry got in trouble for tracking in mud, right? After that
No,
Quidditch
no,
practice,
it's after that.
way after that. But either way, it's funny you brought that up because, like, why are they having an actual human or squib, whatever you want to call him, doing all this bitch work when they could just have magic, like keeping everything spotless? It's so fucked up.
Like I think
Hey,
this
they
note was
really made this man work.
In a world where they don't have to lift a, they don't have to do any labor work, dog, but they're making him do this shit.
like I think
They're like,
she was he was cleaning because Moaning Myrtle's bathroom was flooding, so I think the water was coming out, and he was
Oh,
complaining.
okay.
imagine they never tell him it's a spell in the bathroom that keeps flooding. This dumbass just sweeping the water out
Stop
the
mopping
entire time.
the whole time.
Because I remember I was a little kid, so my mom would put like the water hose out on the flower bed, right? And she would leave it on for a while, and then eventually it would start like spilling out and like start like spreading onto the concrete, right? So what she would have me do is literally like sit out there and like with that same water just scrub the concrete and then like just like kind of like clean it, but like push all the water off the edge,
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I would hate doing this because she would always do it when we had like company over. And I remember one time it was my sister had come over from like San Diego, right? And or like from Escondido. This is the time that they're like living out there. And I remember like I had gone and shut the water off on purpose so that I wouldn't have to go do this later in the day. And she literally went to go turn it back on, made sure it flooded, and then turned it off.
What a fucking jerk. Hey, Megaho, not to throw your personal business out there, but this is where all your irrigation career started. You learned how to turn off the water, dog.
Fuck you, goddamn water hose. All right, Lex. So what's your next point, big dog? I mean, what you got?
I didn't really take notes. My next note isn't until when they're trying to sneak around in the invisibility cloak,
Mm-hmm.
and so basically they were like sneaking around, and then this is the time where like teachers are roaming around as security,
Yeah.
but they went I don't know where, I forget where they were going during this time, but there was a moment where I think Ron stubbed his toe, and then he swore, but luckily for him that Snape was sneezing at the same time, and then I was like, what the fuck? Like he literally swore. I assume pretty loudly or something, but a sneeze was able to cover it.
Hey, you know it'd be funnier if in the movie you find out that the reason Snape is sneezing is because he's really covering a fart.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My bad, I missed all that. What's your next page? Anyone?
Mine are all way later, like almost at the end of the book, pretty much.
Yeah, I
I'm
took
on
one towards the end.
Yeah, I only have 4 left too, but
No, I,
I'm
I
on.
have probably a bunch. My next note is describing the head of like magic ministry, like association.
The Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, the head, the one that takes away Hagrid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
here
that's Cornelius Fudge, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had the description here. They described him as a pinstripe suit, a scarlet tie, a long black cloak, and pointed purple boots. And I'm like, man, this guy's a pimp. Like,
That's so yeah. He sounds like an old school pimp for sure.
the way
Like,
he
hey,
says
Dumbledore's
stuff,
my bottom bitch.
and then like the purple boots, I'm sure he's probably pulling them off.
Hey,
he's pulling all the witches.
crocodile boots and shit.
Hey, they got dragon boots, brother. What are you talking about? It's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Hey, no, they got muggle skin boots.
Hey, you see my baby muggle skin belt?
Hey, real, that's the highest quality.
Dark magic.
That's the highest quality clothing line you could get. Muggle skin.
That's like Baby Seal, right? Isn't that like the highest, like, but the most dark?
Oh, you need some
Dark
baby seal skin,
shit?
baby? What's up? Hit me up.
I need that baby muggle skin. As Cornelius
Hey.
Fudge would say.
As Cornelius said, ain't no finer suit made than this toddler built, muggle born,
this fine giant
double-breasted,
fur coat.
Double-breasted 3-button suit.
3-piece suit.
No, it's a 3-button.
I'm in that same chapter. My next note, which is 252.
I'm gonna go restock Bruce. I'll be right back.
So 252. It's when Percy. They're talking about classes or some shit. Like, I guess they major in Hogwarts. I think if I remember correctly. And Percy, I was like, he might be annoying as hell, but at least he has his family's back. Because that's when he's telling Harry that maybe he should get into like Muggle studies. Because remember, Harry didn't know what to choose, like to study or whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like Harry would never go for that, saying that he already grew up with a terrible Muggle family. I'm sure he would probably prefer something more.
Oh, of course, because he ended up just doing whatever Ron picked, right?
Yeah.
But my point was that, like, yeah, Percy's annoying as fuck, the perfect prefect, whatever. But at least he still has his dad's back. He's like, look at my dad, like. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool of him. That's a honorable son, making his dad's career look legit.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time?
What happened?
Were you guys waiting for me the whole time?
No, I said my next point already.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was just talking about Percy, that he had his dad's back when he said like he recommended to Harry like to get into Muggle studies like his dad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was cool, but my next one's not until 274. I don't know about you guys.
But no, I'm not sure how far my next note is, but it's not until.
God damn, are they racing in your fucking hallway? What the fuck? Hey, is there a Quidditch match going on in your bathroom?
They're just flying brooms through there.
Yeah. They got those filibuster fireworks going off. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
my
Hagrid
my
just
next
took off
note
down
isn't
the street.
until
And it's like,
What was that, Lex?
I was just saying my next note isn't until I think when they reveal how much of a wuss Lockhart is.
Oh, okay. I got a couple before that then. So I
hit
got
it.
274. My bullet point was rats for spiders. And I put
Rats are
274, but I put 274, but it's actually page 270, I guess. And I said Ron is a better friend than me because if we switch spiders out for rats, I don't think I'd go follow a trail of them. Because remember, what does Ron say? Ron read the message and swallowed hard and looked sideways at the empty seat, usually filled by Hermione. The sight seemed to stiffen his resolve, and he nodded. So that's when he's agreeing, like, oh yeah, we'll go follow these fucking spiders. And the way they say he's like so afraid of spiders, I was like, swap that with me for rats. Like, cause I don't really mind spiders, but if those were rats, like, I don't know if I'd go look for Mega Ho dog. Like,
Damn,
and then
yeah.
coming across a giant fucking rat as they do. Oh, I mean spider, but in rat version, dog. I think Mega Ho might be dead. Like, or Hagrid might be in jail forever, dog. I don't know.
Well, I'll probably go for both rats and spiders, but I won't go for maybe something like a cockroach.
So cockroaches is your spiders to Ron. Mega Ho, what about you? Is there nothing creepy crawly that you wouldn't
Oh,
go for?
bro, me, I swear to you, like, all right, I like snakes, but venomous snakes scare the fuck out of me.
Damn.
like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've encountered them and shit, but it is like, I don't want to touch like, cause I'll grab like a gopher snake, I'll grab a gardener snake, I'll grab a python,
Yeah, I fuck
like
with snakes.
constrictors. Yeah, but as soon as it comes to fucking like, if you were to tell me like try to catch a rattler, I'm trying to kill that motherfucker.
Wait, do you guys know why I fuck with snakes though?
Hmm.
Because they kill
Because you
rats,
handle
dog.
them all the time.
Oh, that was a good one. No, because they fucking kill the rats and fucking mice that I hate. So,
Oh
and I've
yeah.
also don't mind snakes that much.
Hmm.
And roaches are disgusting as shit to me too. But I could like kill a roach.
Yeah.
If I've killed rats too, don't get me wrong, but it's like I get a ewy feeling in my stomach, like when I step on one or something.
I
Yeah.
don't know, like I don't mind roaches that much, but they're fucking huge, like this.
Bro, you gotta imagine one as big as Aragog, like a fucking minivan of whatever it
Exactly.
was. Like, if I saw a rat that big, bro, oh my god, I wouldn't give a shit about Hagrid after that. Like, call me a fake friend or something, but I'm fucking not following a trail of mice or rats, whatever you want to call it.
Bro, if I saw a 50-foot rattlesnake, I'm dipping the fuck out of there.
Well, bro, that means like we're kind of like going ahead again. So you would have been a bitch in Harry's situation with the basilisk, right?
Oh,
Like you would have just
dog.
died. You're like, let me look at this fool's eyes because I don't want to. I don't want to see any more of it.
I would have seen Jenny. I would have been peace.
Later, dog. Hey, you start digging at the rock pile. Like I'm going back up. Fuck Ginny.
Hey, Lockhart, you better start digging too, motherfucker. We ain't out.
Hey, you fucking simple-minded man, help me bury or dig these rocks.
Hey, no. If I had to take out the basilisk just to survive, I'm gonna have to do it, doggy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
if it
wizard
came
me
down to
up a
life and
50
death,
cal
yeah.
gun. I'll wizard me up a 50 cal. Just fucking.
Oh shit.
I mean, I was thinking this earlier when you guys were thinking of like Muggles being like really low class.
Oh, muggle skin boots.
Yeah, I was thinking like if Muggles were to go to war against wizards, like who would win if we have like jets and tanks, and they have like dragons
Come
and
on.
wizards?
You think a fool game? You think a jet's gonna take out some fool flying in a broom?
Hell yeah!
I think a wizard's gonna fuck us up, and the only thing that changes the playing field is like a nuke. I feel like
Look,
if we were
uh,
to throw a nuke somehow on the Hogwarts, like what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, you can't.
Hey, you know it'd be funny. You know that like dome that they make over the Hogwarts in the last movie.
Yeah,
What
you
if
need to
you
stop
just
bringing up
see
the
a
movies.
nuke hit it and it just rolls off the side? It's just like ding, 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 ding,
Nothing
and it
happens.
just
Yeah,
fucks
just
up
fucking,
the whole area around it. It just fucks it up, but it did nothing to the
just makes
fucking.
a splash in the lake.
there's this like anime. It's like called Gate. So basically, in this anime, a gate appears in like Japan, which goes to like a fantasy land, basically like Harry Potter with like sorcerers and like magicians and whatnot. And
Oh,
like,
so we're talking about the wall here. All right.
and so basically, they take like technologies like tank and jets and stuff, and they basically just start dominating this world. Obviously, because they want like the resources. But yeah, like watching the anime, I was like, man, would technology be so much better than magic and stuff? Because like they literally just went over there with a jet, killed a dragon, and I was like, man, they did it so easily. Like the people
All right.
wizards
All right.
fucking struggle with their
The,
swords and shit, and they just fucking shot a
I think
missile.
the advanced wizards would like fuck shit up though. Yeah, like Voldemort and Dumbledore, like
I mean,
they could fuck up some military like artillery. I feel like,
I guess
but
it depends on like how strong their magic is. Like I don't know how effective their magic would be from
all
what
right.
we've seen so far.
Look.
Like maybe
All
they
we
could just
really
charge
gotta
people
do,
with guns. But
all we gotta do to take out these head guys, set up a sniper, right? Set up a good sniper nest. Just take them out one by one. We
you
just
know,
got the
you
most
know why
precise killers.
we're underestimating magic too, though, dog. Is just on this book alone. Look at Polyjuice Potion. You could fucking grab a president's hair somehow with your invisibility cloak, or grab like the main commander of the military, whatever the fuck. Like you could easily like play within our world easily. Just like they got invisibility cloaks, that's one thing. They got Polyjuice Potion, that's another thing. Like they could fuck us up. I feel
But
like.
just imagine one of us gets hold of the Elder Wand. Ooh.
Mega, we don't know about that yet. What the? But either
None
way,
of
like
us would know how to
they
use
would,
it either
they
way,
would,
you idiot.
dog. That's what I'm saying. Like they would fuck up
I mean, it's
humans,
not like
muggles. They would fuck up muggles. Like I would say.
I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about invisibility cloaks, that's probably something that we can just take. Also, it's not like I mean, sure, it's magic and stuff, but like, fucking muggles.
Hey, you
Like,
know what?
Okay, but do muggles make them? No. So who knows? Whoever makes invisibility cloaks
hey
in the
man,
wizarding
this
world could make a
fucking
fucking whole
black
like
market. Black market, you never know how they fucking get that shit.
dog. I don't know. I think we'd
All
get
right.
fucked up. But go ahead, Mega.
All right, so now that we're on the topic of the invisibility cloak, right? Because there's supposed to only be one in the wizarding world, right?
I
Like the
never heard
one
that.
I think it's
that's
just
cut from the cloth of death.
Is that where it came from?
So I'm pretty sure that's what supposedly Harry's cloak is. Is
But then
he
how
has?
come it's something as common that even Ron knew about it? I thought it was like a. Not saying they're common, obviously, because when he got it, it was like, oh shit, like, you got an invisibility cloak. But I mean, they must exist, right?
Yeah,
Not just
but
that one in the world. Like there can't just be one. I
but
would
I mean, like
assume.
you never hear mention of anyone else having one, which is like the thing that I think is why. And then there's also one stone, which is also what Harry collects. So in technical terms, Harry possesses all three, or eventually
I hate
gains
that
the
you're
possession.
talking about the later ones. We don't know about that
Okay,
yet,
okay,
Mega. All
but
right, we're fucking new to this book, like Lex.
All right, but let's just suppose, right, that one cloth, right? So it's only one invisibility cloak, right? But let's say we blast the guy that has it. Does that now mean that the cloak has holes in it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I would assume so, since it is a fabric, right?
I mean, maybe, but I'm just saying. My whole point is assuming a world that has fucking invisibility cloaks and polyjuice potion, they could fuck us muggles really bad.
All right, like
Is what I'm trying to
was
say.
thinking like fucking Halo. Like they're just gonna fucking like kill one of them that has it, and then they're just gonna take that shit and use it themselves. Like,
But I mean, they could fucking Expelliarmus you, whatever it is, where they make your gun go flying away before you even
Yeah.
shoot. Like,
yeah,
I
but
don't
what
know.
are they gonna do to stop
gonna-
bullets?
Yeah, are you
They
gonna
have fucking
Expelliarmus
shields,
as
bro.
well?
They can
What
make force
shields?
fields with their
Which
shit.
shields? I haven't seen them use a single defense spell that puts up a shield.
You're right. But they do have disarming shit as far as we know. But see, now I'm acting like Megaho because we're talking about the shield they make later on. But they could, what is it called? Aspirate. They brought that shit up. They could fucking just zoom and come up right behind you and stab you with their wands. Like,
Stab you with their wall.
bro, they don't. I'm
What is
just saying,
that
I
shit?
feel
A
like we're
knife now?
fucked up. I mean, it's a pointy piece of wood.
Wanda
But,
knife.
okay. One thing though, have you seen a really buff wizard? Have they described anybody who's like?
Goyle
ripped
seems
up?
kind of intense. I mean, not buff, but like he seems.
I mean, there's a difference between fat and buff. All right.
But the thing is, they don't describe him as fat per se, right? They're more like just burly, like that fridge bitch, like
Yeah,
a
but
big
no one has
boy.
to lift weights in the wizarding world either.
Well,
They
that
lift
fridge bitch was
themselves.
choking Hermione out with her physical strength. So
Yeah, but that bitch was down as fuck, dog. You know she went to Elsinore for a while.
no, that bitch, that fucking Bulstrode, Millicent.
You know,
All right. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, we went way off track.
I'm not till 301. Who's got one next?
bro, all of mine are like very, very late. Like,
Okay.
I
Well,
told you my
301.
next note is describing how Lockhart is a wuss.
Okay, so that's later on. I feel like, or it might not be. I don't know. But 301. My bullet point says rooster slide. And my whole point on this one, this is a stupid flaw in magic too. So I said he should have transfigured a cat or some type of pet like Ron's rat or the owl or something into a rooster and threw it down the pipe, or a shitload of them, like throw them all down the pipe.
Oh,
Because at this point they know, because they grabbed Hermione's note from her clenched fist, they know that a basilisk dies from roosters or rooster's
yeah,
crow. So
that's
I was like,
actually that would have made things so much easier.
exactly, and like if they listened to fucking Professor McGonagall, they could have threw like 100 fucking roosters down that slide. They'd all be crowing because they're fucking falling down a slide, and that basilisk would be nothing. But I don't know. That's what I thought.
okay, but at that point, had they figured out that it's the basilisk?
Yeah, bro, because that's what I said. They grabbed the note from Hermione, and it said pipes. Remember? And they had explained the basilisk. It came from a chicken, but it's hatched by a toad, and the only thing fatal to it is a rooster's crow, or
So
croak,
I
whatever it's
mean,
called.
my notes on Lockhart is actually before that because like they tell Lockhart like since he's always bragging and shit, he's like, if you guys, let me do whatever the hell I want, I would have went to the Chamber of Secrets and already took care of that monster.
Oh, when all the teachers were like, "All right, then go ahead," like it's on you. Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, go ahead. And then he was already like, he was kind of hesitant, like, oh, like we're giving you free reigns now, so go ahead and take care of it. And he's like, what? Kind of like,
I'm not ready
yeah,
for this shit. Yeah.
sure. Let me go get my shit. And then he just starts packing up his shit. And
That part is funny specifically because like none of the teachers were like, they all hate him obviously so much that they're like, none of them volunteered like, let me give you a hand, or they all just let him go. like, let's get rid of this fucking guy.
yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
I like that part though, that all the teachers communally hate him, or as a group hate him. Yeah.
All right, son. So we gonna wrap up on the last chapter, or
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a couple of notes. My next note is basically
because the rest of mine I kind of have like. So my nearest one is 328.
Wait, but as far as that goes, though, what do you guys think?
what?
Which part though?
Like they could transfigure shit into animals. Like they read the note that roosters kill them. Like how stupid. Like I don't know. It just makes me mad. It's another flaw in magic. I feel like.
I mean, I
Well-
also had the thought on this also because like Harry takes care of this situation, like kills the fucking basilisk, and then afterwards he talks with Dumbledore, and I feel like Dumbledore basically like helped him with this situation. Like I feel like he's the one who sent the Phoenix with the Sorting Hat.
Yeah, because they kept referencing that shit. When you need help, ask for it. And Harry's like, I don't know when to ask for that. And then
So
obviously help came.
I was like, why is he helping Harry when he could have just took care of this shit himself? You know?
High key, yeah. Like it's not like they took Dumbledore to Azkaban, right? They just took him off the school premises.
Yeah,
They took
and then-
Hagrid to
Didn't-
Azkaban.
Didn't you also say that Dumbledore also puts these as tests for Harry so that eventually he does become strong enough?
yeah,
I mean,
and then that's also my problem because then he gives Gryffindor 200 points, and like, what the fuck? This point system is fucking bullshit.
200
This
points
man's
each,
just mad
dog.
that Gryffindor keeps winning.
No, it is kind of a stupid ass point. I think
Oh,
so
yeah.
as well. I agree with him because
Like,
when Lucius at the end,
like this,
yeah, like I don't know if you guys have any points or notes on that, but at the end when Lucius comes back and he's like, "Oh, Dumbledore, you here?" or whatever,
Yeah.
and Dumbledore's like, "Yeah, the governor thought I should come back," and it's like what Mego said: "Is this a test? Like you're letting this fucking kid risk his life again?"
Mhm.
Like if he knew this shit was obviously going on, like Dumbledore just gives his fucking smiles and smirks at him, like, "Oh, I knew you'd do this. Like I knew you could get this done."
I knew
But if
you'd
Dumbledore
pull
knew all
through.
this shit, dog, like why are you testing a kid with their life? But I guess it just goes to show how great Harry is. But fuck,
Hey, imagine he shows up on a Monday and he's just like, "All right, I'll be expecting Harry any minute now."
yeah.
And that's
Harry
just all
almost
day
died,
goes
but
by.
he just
And
saw
he's
a
just like-
tragic fucking incident happen. But he'll be all right.
Hey, and he steps out for like 2 minutes, and they're like, fucking Harry's dead signs on the walls and shit. And he's
Harry's
like,
bloody
"Oh,
as fuck. He's got fucking basilisk blood all over his face. Like, oh my god.
Hey, but this is one point that shout out to JD, because I know we've had this conversation about it. But I mean, obviously this might get a little ahead, but I mean it's based on this book, right? So this theory. So obviously the diary is one of the Horcruxes that we find out about later. But we also find out much later that Harry is part of one of the Horcruxes, right?
Yeah.
So, and the things that can destroy him are the sword, a basilisk,
Basilisk thing.
yeah, basilisk fang, and what's the other thing that?
I honestly
Suicide.
don't remember. Suicide. I don't remember what else could kill it.
Yeah, I can't recall right now, but it's like those two artifacts, right? But when Harry is in, all right, so like obviously this is in the film, but I mean I don't know if they mention it in the book, but does Harry get bitten by the basilisk?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
right?
know in the movie.
That fool's starting to tingle. He thinks he's about to die. That's when Tom Riddle pulls up and he's like, "Oh, I forgot what he says, but he knows he's dying right there at that moment."
Like Tom Riddle,
And that's when the sword comes to him, right?
No.
Shortly
No.
after.
This
Or-
is he killed him already. As he
Oh.
stabbed the basilisk, the fucking fang was going inside of him already.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's the
yeah,
Phoenix that saves
this
his
is like
ass.
simultaneously, right?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
all going on at
Okay,
once.
that's what I thought. Because the whole point was that so Harry technically gets bitten, correct?
Yep.
So that side of his Horcrux should have been destroyed by then.
What?
No, he didn't die though.
He didn't die. Yeah. What do you
No,
mean the
but
side of his
just
Horcrux?
because when you stab the book with the basilisk vein, it killed the book, right?
He didn't stab it till
It killed
after
the
he
book,
got bit.
but it didn't kill Harry though. It didn't kill Harry.
Okay, but that's the whole thing. Like because at the very end, obviously this is way ahead in the series, but Harry, what does Voldemort do to him?
I don't know, bro. We can't even
Voldemort
talk about
doesn't
that
do
shit yet.
anything. I
Yeah,
don't.
we shouldn't know about that till we get to the books. That's why we're
All right,
reading them. We're gonna
all right.
get to all
So
that.
I
But
won't
all I'm
even
telling you is he got as he stabbed the basilisk, he also got bit, right? And that
okay,
fool is dying, and then that's when the Phoenix comes, and the
yeah,
Phoenix
and
tears heal
the
his ass.
tears, yeah,
And then I think right after that is when he stabs the book with the fang.
Yeah.
okay.
But
All right,
I was
well,
wondering,
I'll
like,
tell you the rest of this afterwards. But
Yeah.
I
Because
mean, this
as far as
is an
us reading
interesting
this,
one.
we shouldn't know. And honestly, I don't know because the Deathly Hallows is like the least ones I've watched. The ones I've watched the least. So, but you
Okay,
could. We'll talk about it after. Yeah.
okay, all right. So,
yeah. So I
but just
actually
to
want to
finish,
take this back a bit because like
oh,
we
go
kind
ahead.
of skipped over a bit of stuff, and one thing I want to bring up is like when Riddle pops up, and then Harry's just having like a casual conversation with him, and then he realized that he's the
He's evil as fuck. Yeah.
yeah. But then we
Also, some
also
bad instincts by Harry, dog. Like, why would this nice looking student be down here? Like, whoever the fuck he thought he was. Like,
yeah,
why
I
would
don't
you
know. Harry
be?
was just like he was just having
Help
like a
me!
conversation
Help
with him.
me!
But
Ginny's
Tom
He's
Riddle
alive.
was
Yeah.
Hey, first red flag when he was doing shit out of bedtime. Should have been first red flag when he's
Facts.
going
Yeah.
after
Why?
classes and shit.
Like, he's
And
not
then
part of mine and Ron's group. Like, why is he up this late? Why is he all the way down here?
yeah,
Idiot.
but this food just has to be fucking figuring out puzzles and shit all
And
the
the
time.
way he said that he looked like the edges of him were like faded almost.
Yeah,
Shout out Faded Family. No, I'm kidding. But
yeah.
Harry's dumb for
And
asking for help. Like, you should have put two and two together.
yeah, and then I want to bring up the point where Voldemort, when they revealed that Voldemort was the one talking to Ron's sister, and like
Mm.
basically him being a pedo and like texting her, basically like getting comfortable with her and whatnot.
Texting her out. Hey, that's like a Chris D'Elia. He was grooming that bitch Jenny.
He was
Sorry,
like,
that's
"Sup,
some
baby?
comedians.
Hey, late night diary message." Her little notebook just
Like you up?
Hey,
she was
you
like,
up?
"What the fuck?"
Yeah.
She was
She's like, Tom, shut up. I got an exam tomorrow. Like, he's writing.
Tom. Hey, and every time she has to wet her feather too, she's like,
She's
"Dear
like, yes,
Tom,
I'm up thinking about you. What? Like, I'm tired.
what are you
Voldemort
wearing?"
sends her like a dick pic. It's just like a fucking vision.
A drawing of it.
It's a little picture, just
Hey, Tom
two
Riddle's
balls
like,
in a shaft.
Tom Riddle's like says send nudes. That bitch is drawing herself like send nudes, babe.
Oh, that's hot.
Hey,
And
that
hey,
bitch
Jenny's like,
disappearing
aren't you?
mad quick. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, Jenny's like, aren't you tired from that book sex we had earlier? Like, I'm knocked out, baby. Oh, fucking sicko. Hey, she's like,
Hey,
I
the
thought of
next
Harry the
day,
whole time, just so you
hey,
know,
the next day he's hitting
to
her
get
up
back
like, "How's that book sesh we just had?"
at him. Hey, Tom Riddle draws back like the emoji, like drooling, like I'm still thinking about that. Like,
Puts an eggplant emoji.
yeah. Hey, Tom Riddle's a fucking pervert, dog. Hey,
Hey,
where's
he's
Chris
a
Hansen at? This
freak,
one's about to get
baby.
arrested.
Hey, maybe conspiracy theory. Maybe that's why Ginny falls in love with Harry later. Because
Nah,
he
that bitch been
resembles
in
Tom
love because they
Riddle.
joke about it all the time throughout this book.
I mean, even in the first book, I feel like it was already hinted that she.
Yeah,
liked
she's like
Harry.
all shy around him and shit.
No, for sure. But I mean, like, this is the closer. Like this makes it known that that's why she likes him. She's like,
Bro, on that point,
he's
that's how
a
you.
little
He's
book
brave.
freak.
He saves me.
He's a freak in the
He's a
freak in
freak
the
in the
read.
pages.
Freak in the page.
Dog,
Yeah.
when they're leaving, actually, at that moment, when they finally get out of the pipes, Ron even makes that joke, like, "Oh, well, now, what does he say? Now Harry doesn't have competition. That
Oh
Tom
yeah.
Riddle's gone or whatever." And like Jenny's still just crying though, like she doesn't laugh at the joke.
While she's finger blasting herself and shit.
No, well, that bitch almost just died, and like that's how you know it's a real brother thing, because like a brother would make fun of shit at the worst times. It's funny, but that bitch loves Harry, dog. I think she does. It looks obvious.
Yeah.
But Tom
But then
Riddle,
why would
that
she?
bitch was being unfaithful.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Whatever.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I feel like, I mean, obviously we find out Tom Riddle is Voldemort. Like that was a plot twist for me. But then I was thinking like, his name is Tom Riddle. What a fucking loser. Also, like,
Yeah.
it
But
has
that
a
fool plays his tricks
um,
and riddles, dog. Nah, I'm just joking. Tom Marvolo Riddle, dog.
I mean, Tom Riddle is probably like his like internet account. Like when he's talking to underage girls, like
That's his trolling account. Yeah, his grooming account.
You know what? I'm a creator account like that now.
Tom Riddle, Mega, stop. Hey, Lord Megathought, chill out. Hey, I got one last note that's just stupid, and I'm just gonna say it because it's not really important. But page 320, it's when he's fighting the snake, and I said Harry Potter with guns. You know, like that YouTube video we watched. So I said, he pulls out a big ass AK or something, like out of the sorting hat. Like they could have done that shit, dog. 50 cal,
Hey,
like Mega.
some Scarface
Say hello to my so fucking
say hello to my little friend.
dog. Instead of the sword, this fool pulls out the Mega Gat. Just fucking. He pulls out a fucking RPG.
I actually have 2 notes left, and one of them is about the sword because like later on, Dumbledore says that Harry wouldn't have been able to pull out that sword if he wasn't.
I'm gonna grab more beer real quick, my bad.
Bro, he's right next to his fucking beer.
I mean, we're literally about to end. I mean, we don't have that much left.
Yeah, but now apparently he's gonna. Now we're on extra time, anyways. It's all good.
I mean, this has been pretty long so far. Hour and a half almost.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna recap it a little quicker, but yeah, we started getting off topic for a while. That shit was funny though.
Yeah.
But carry on with your note, son.
Yeah, I was just talking about like how Harry wasn't able to pull out the sword if he wasn't a true Gryffindor, which I thought was pretty cool because I was thinking like the same as Harry because he was like the Sorting Hat wanted to put me in Slytherin, so am I Slytherin's heir and whatnot? So to find out.
Oh, okay. So like in his time of question when he's debating because obviously he's hearing that. Hey, and this is how you know that Slytherin is is gonna be the Latino side because they call him Salvador Slytherin. That's how you know that's the Mexican or the Latino side of the fucking classes.
Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool too because I didn't know. I didn't know the 4 houses were named after actual wizards, the people who founded Hogwarts. I wasn't here for the first half. I felt like I took some pretty good notes for that. I don't know if you guys went over it, but I think two of the funniest ones were when, uh, like I said, Percy is like they said that he's really secretive in his room and he's hogging the owl. And like I said, I felt like he was like owling, sexting with the owl or like masturbating in his room.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
player. Give me dab me up for that one.
And then my other note was when they go to Green Gods and like Ron's family's like scared that they won't be able to afford everything that they need for school. And then Harry's there with them and he's just like looking at their bank account. He's like, oh, these guys are broke. What the hell? And he goes to his safe and he's like hiding like, I don't want these broke people looking at how much cash I got.
He's just fucking throwing his shit with gold, and he's just like, "Don't be looking broke asses." Filling his pockets.
Yeah, like.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that one.
Did you guys not talk about that?
I don't think we brought that one up as much as right now, but that's a good ass one. That's solid.
Yeah, that's something I would have brought in.
What's up, Sendog? What's up?
They got us muted.
Hey, Cheeseburger, tell her I'm saying what's up. No, they're muted. He can hear us.
Yeah, they're muted. I mean, yeah, they could
He's
probably.
just choosing not to say what's up.
Headset. He's wearing the headset, so only Anderson can hear us.
Yeah, I know. Bro, look at him. He's just hogging Sendog over there. Whatever, I guess. Anywho. Anyways, my last two notes were both on 333. So, first, this is like Harry having a conversation with, I believe it's Dumbledore at the time. And he's just like, it was just a, oh, okay, so, all right, so I'm going to start from 334 on the last page. You can speak parcel tongue, Harry, said Dumbledore calmly, because Lord Voldemort, who is the last remaining descendant of Salazar's Slytherin, can speak parcel tongue. Unless I'm much mistaken, he transferred some of his own power to you the night he gave you that scar. Not something he intended to do, I'm sure. And then, Voldemort put a bit of himself in me, Harry said. Which I was like, wow, Harry's sus, dog.
He put himself in me, dog.
Yeah, he put a bit of himself in me.
Hey, well, just
I mean,
stop.
that probably has to do with like what you were talking about earlier with the
what's
foreshadowing.
up, Sendog?
Hey, like what Lex said. Yeah, he's just a pedo. That's a.
No,
Megaho says what's up, and Lex.
I mean, what you're saying right now could also be foreshadowing, like with the thing that you're talking about, Harry later on, that he has something inside of him.
Oh yeah, he has something inside of him.
Yeah, he's got Tom Riddle inside of him, dog. Got pedophile,
baby. Yeah, he got in. No,
hey, what's funny is that
hey,
like
I'm
not trying to bring up more ahead like Megaho was. No, I'm just talking shit, Megaho. But as being a casual viewer, and I've read like a couple of these books when I was younger. Yeah, I never understood why they were so similar. But at least this book kind of explains that.
That's probably how the author probably wanted it, like, like two people of like who are really similar but with like different paths.
But it's like he left some of himself in him. No, pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He left a trace for sure.
He left his.
Hey, but while you were gone, son,
yeah,
we sorted the houses, right? So we made an extra point on why Slytherin would be the Latino house, because Salazar Slytherin
sounds like a Hispanic last name or what?
Salazar, Brody. Come on.
Sounds like it. Sounds Latin of some type.
Salazar Slytherin. That's like Spaniard, fucking Spanish. All that.
Salazar Slytherino. No, I'm kidding. Slytherino.
Hey, Salazar, baby.
Salazar.
¿Qué onda, baba? No, but all right.
Yeah,
And my last.
my
Do you want to go ahead? Go ahead. Go ahead.
what?
I thought you were gonna say
just
something.
gonna say my last note. My last note is at the end when, like, you know.
We just lost Lex.
Can you guys hear me?
All right, now we can. Yeah,
Hello.
we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Oh, God damn it.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. Well,
You can hear
in
me?
the meantime,
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. No. So I was just gonna say my last note is when Mr. Malfoy goes to the school, and then as he's leaving, uh, Harry wants to give him back the book, but he's really trying to free
Dobby.
what's his face, and so he like grabs a sock and he puts his book inside of it, and it's just like, what the hell? What kind of sock does he have to be able to fit a whole book inside? Like you know, and then he like throws it, and obviously, Dobby gets free. But I was just like, man,
It's funny,
you
yeah,
know what
because
they
you
say
bring
with
that up.
people with big
Oh, go ahead.
feet. You know what
Wait,
they
you
say
said you know
about
what they
people
say
with
with
big
what?
feet?
Oh, he's
Big
packing,
shoes.
dog. Oh, big shoes. No, the thing. I thought the same thing though. I was like, who could fit a fucking book in their sock? Like, come on. But then I think I remember earlier, um, Jenny or someone they brought up that they're carrying it in their pocket. So I'm imagining it's like an actual little diary, like nothing too crazy. Like if it's something that could fit in a pocket, it might not be that big.
because in the
Yeah, I
movie
guess so.
they make the notebook kind of big,
And the
sizable,
socks inside of
and
it,
the
right?
socks a little one. So that's how you know in the movie they wanted Harry to be little packing, but in the book Harry be big packing. Be
Well, because Harry's like supposed to be like small framed, not.
oh yeah, yeah. You know what they say about those slim little guys.
Well, they got the schmeat on them.
Oh, they be packing
They got
schlong.
that
Hey,
fancy
they got
food.
that. They got the Bellis. What the fuck is the monster called? The snake?
Basilisk.
Oh,
Basilisk. They got the basilisk thing
Basilisk
on
thing.
them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. No, well,
Do you guys
yeah,
have any other notes, or is that it?
No, that's my last note.
yeah. I think we should end on that one. That was good.
That was good. I got one overall note, but it's nothing important. I just bullet pointed that. I think it's so weird that they refer to the bed as a four poster. I mean, it makes sense, like
Oh,
those
is
like
that what they
princess
meant? I
looking
thought
beds.
they actually meant like 4 posters. Like I thought
No,
it was
because like you imagine like a girl's bed, like a princess bed with four posts, and they have like that net over it. That's what I'm imagining. But yeah, that's his bed. But they reference it a lot, low key. Like, oh, he's just back on his four poster. I just thought it was weird terminology. I'm gonna start calling my bed that. Like, hey, Mrs. Cheeseburger, want to meet me in the four poster? Wink, wink. Just kidding.
Slow
Hey,
down.
hey, Mega, you got room for me in that four poster?
Come on through, baby.
That's it though. But other than
Hey, that
that,
was hella tits though.
halitoes and nips and
hella nips.
nips, toes, and cute. Hey, this was I fuck with the Chamber of Secrets so far. This is probably the.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Solid.
liked it. Thoroughly
Hey,
liked it.
out of the, let's say 10 scale, right? Where would you rank this book? Reading.
Well, assuming that we've only read 3 books as far as this series goes, like IUI as a whole,
Yeah.
I would say it's the best one so far.
Yeah.
Not
Definitely.
out of 10 yet, because once we finish the whole series, then I feel
Okay.
like we can
Yeah.
rank
Yeah.
them. But yeah,
I like
but
that.
I would say it's the best book we've read in the IUI.
It's our top tier book so
Yeah,
far.
definitely. What about you guys? Same thing?
definitely for me. It would be this one.
I
Like,
wrote
don't get me wrong.
too.
You didn't read the Art of War?
No,
Oh, okay. Well, I would say. Well, what do you say about the first two? Then you like this one better, or the first one?
this probably is better than the first one. It's just more interesting, basically.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, like in terms of like plot hole, the only thing I gotta say is it's bullshit that Dumbledore gives a shitload of points to Harry, but other than that, like I think
He's practically
everything is
useless. Yeah.
Hey man,
Fucking
really
this
interesting.
this guy's still big, man. Like,
This might play a part into why Dumbledore is the greatest. So he fucking creates fucking wonderful wizards. I mean, look at Tom Riddle. That was one of his students. That was one of the most powerful sorcerers ever. So even though he's on the wrong side of the team, but
hey man, sometimes you gotta play the other side. Who knows?
hey, Mega, chill out. No, I'm just joking.
The dark side, me. The dark side.
No,
That's
I
what I'm
get you. I
talking.
get you. And I will say this though, coming off how good this one was, the Prisoner of Azkaban better be heat, dog.
That's the third, right?
Yeah, that should better be
Oh
fire.
yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that one gets a lot bigger though, huh?
Yeah, we're
Like
upping our pages. Yeah, that one's like I don't
4 to
remember.
5, right?
I think that one's like at 4, and then the next one's like at 5 probably, and then it's like 100 pages every one after that.
Oh damn, crazy.
Real quick,
Oh,
I want to say thank you guys. I really like this series we're doing. Might not be getting the traction that we hope for, but it's fucking fun and we keep doing it. Who knows? Also, I want to say, Megaho, could you make a poll on Instagram or something?
oh yeah, yeah.
And let's put our votes in now. You already know what book I'm gonna choose, so what book are you guys gonna pick for our what should we call it? A hiatus period or a gap or what do we call it?
Uh,
Intermission book.
yeah, the intermission book.
So the one I'm volunteering is Gulliver's Travel.
How
Gulliver's
do you
Travels.
spell it?
Gulliver apostrophe S and then
Wait.
Travels.
P-U-L-L-I-V.
Yeah, Gulliver apostrophe S.
Uh-huh.
And it's by Jonathan Swift.
Gulliver's what?
Travels. Like
Travel.
travel with an S.
Okay.
That shit was written in 1726. Damn. All right, Mego, tell us what book you're proposing for our intermission reading.
Okay. Damn, I forgot we're on live, so I probably look so much stupider than.
No, well, I mean we're not live. We're just recording. I get what you mean though.
Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah. But
I mean,
my nomination. So I wanted to do between two of them, and I want your input on this, so I could. All right, so one of them I feel would be a fun read because the movie just came out, and I feel the movie got quite a bit of traction. So Black Phone. I didn't know it was a book till I went to watch the movie, but the movie was so good that I honestly I would read that book.
Oh shit, that's
Because
news to
a
me. I didn't know it was a book
right?
either.
yeah, it was such a good. It was so good, man. Like that movie
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I saw
It
too.
like, yeah, you saw it, bro. Like it.
It was.
I
Good.
do not jump. I do not jump during scary movies. Like I watched all the Conjurings, haven't jumped a single time during any of them. And
Those
this,
movies scare me, dog. I don't even watch them, but that scares me.
I've watched every single one of them, and like all 4 of them, I think, or 3, whatever, and none of them made me jump.
You want me to
But
be drunk and get scared while I'm reading? You're a bully.
no.
I low-key
You
got
want-
scared when they were reading about going to the forest in this Harry Potter. I was
Hey.
like, oh shit. No.
Hey, this man read Giant Rat. He was like, ah!
And they said they couldn't even see in front of them like that. Damn.
No,
Hey, I didn't
but
know that was a book though, so that's a cool
All right,
option.
so
What's
that's
your
one
other
of my
one?
nominations. Lone Survivor is the other one because I already read it. It's a great book, but I feel like the fact that I already read it should kind of take it out. And
Yeah.
then the other one was Into the Fire, which is another military book, but that one's like on Dakota Meyer. Like, it's just like him winning the Medal of Honor and how he
How
how he
won
did
it.
it, you know.
That
So,
I
and
don't
I
think that
just
should
feel as a
necessarily
group,
exclude it.
I feel Black Phone would be more enjoyable than Into the Fire
Yeah,
because I
kind
feel
of exciting.
military is probably more my thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more interested in the history of shit, like military wise. Like, I remember when we were at Barnes and Noble, I saw like there's like a history of the Wild West, like in Tombstone or some shit.
Yeah.
That seems kind of cool. And then I don't think you should knock a book out just because you read it already. Like I read Gulliver's Travels, but that was in
Oh,
high
okay.
school. I'm just recommending it. I think we would have fun with it as well. How you
Oh,
said
okay.
you think,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So even though you read
I
a
think
book,
Lone
you could still
Survivor.
recommend it.
Yeah, yeah. I think Lone Survivor just because it's an amazing book read, and I really think like it's. I would want to say like I have the hardback cover, and I want to say it's like $4.30, something like that. So it's a good book,
The
but I
only
mean,
thing you want to know, my only reason why I'd feel bad reading that,
let's hear it.
it's because it's about a hero, right? Right, like an American war hero.
Marcus Luttrell. Yeah.
So all of our shit's about like roasting, not roasting, but like, we talk
Oh
a lot of
yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
about stuff. So I don't want to disrespect a fucking war vet like that.
No, yeah, I get that, but I mean,
It's like, damn.
we would also point out like the honorable things and
Yeah, the
no,
patriotic shit that it makes us feel like,
no,
no,
yeah,
yeah, I'm just talking shit, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't want to be like, oh, this guy
I
fucking wears
don't know.
Hanes or some stupid shit.
When I'm like doing this book club, I try to look for funny things.
Yeah, me too. So,
yeah.
but no, we could read everything though. That's the whole point of it. It's a book
No,
club
but
for a
like with
reason.
that one, I really feel like obviously he tells you like um I feel when reading the book, I feel like your emotional like you'll feel the because I kind of feel it like when I read the book, I felt like you feel the pain that he does, or not feel the pain, but I mean like you understand like how difficult it must have been
Yeah, he makes
because
it very relatable. Like he
yeah,
puts it into
because the way
perspective.
that he describes it is perfect. Like it tells you like damn
Well,
like
Mego, not to cut you off more, but then what do you pick? Black Phone or Lone Survivor? What's your nomination for this intermission book?
If it were up to me, honestly, like I think Lone Survivor is a badass book, but I think Black Phone just to spice it up, like make something fun, you know.
Hell yeah. Well, write that down, brother.
Black Phone.
Yeah. Well, whatever
Right.
your nomination is, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Lex, what are you picking?
I didn't know how it had to have a say in books. I
Well, it's
mean,
something that you've always wanted to read or that you've never read or heard of, or you got to remember almost every movie's a book too. So you could
Hey,
probably just say a random movie and it's going to be a book like out there.
Chase, can you do me a favor? Can you look up the year that Black Phone was published,
Yeah.
the book, so that way we can get an accurate book on it? Because I feel we should all like aim to get the same cover so that we don't get, you know.
By Joe Hill. Hmm.
I mean, I guess if I were to do like a nomination, like I mean, I mostly read like manga and stuff, but I know you guys don't want to do like picture books. But some like animes are like light novels, so that's kind of like reading also, like just a word book.
Okay, but what's one of them that would sum up the whole story in one? Like, what's one that it's like the whole story is in a single book? Like, and don't make it like a 500+ page book either. Like we want to keep it within the lines because we want to read a whole story within a single book and not like a continue.
Yeah, that would be
Because
kind of hard.
for continuations, I think we kind of have a plan
That would
for
be
that.
a series.
Huh?
Yeah, It's kind of hard to say. I probably can't think of any in the top of my head. Not. Maybe next time. I'll think of something next time.
I can't really find it, but I know it's based off of it's saying it's based off a short story then by Joe Hill. I don't see like
really?
any hardcovers though. Let me see. I'm gonna put shopping.
If not,
Movie tie-in, The Man in the Black Suit. Yeah, I don't know. They have
I'll
one
look
with the
it.
same picture of the poster for the movie, but it just says the Black Phone movie tie-in. I don't know. We come up with something. We should, or like, hopefully we're together soon, or we could FaceTime each other while we're at a Barnes and Noble, and we'll pick something. I mean, I really did want to do a
Maybe
presidential,
it'll
like,
be sooner than later.
yeah. I mean, I wanted to do an autobiography of a president or a biography.
What are you
of a
guys up
president.
to this weekend?
Just
Or
working.
we'll ask that. Let's wrap this up and then we'll.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Megaho, Lex, this has been fun.
Oh yeah.
This has been Illiterate Under the Influence.
IUI.
IUI, baby. Harry Potter and the
Thank
Chamber
you,
of
guys.
Secrets Part 2. Stay tuned for our intermission book. And be ready for Part 3 of The Prisoner of Azkaban coming up.
Oh
So,
yeah. Enjoy.
yummy.
Thank you,
Next
guys.
time I'll try to get the book instead of reading it on Kindle.
Yeah, bro, because you're a nerd. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. Oh, yeah. This has been fun, though.
Cheers.